Hey, what is going on, everybody? Jacob here with Asparian & Company Real Estate, and on today's vlog, we're going to be talking about the new proposed changes that CMHC announced last week. Now, before I dive into this, please keep in mind, I'm not a mortgage representative. I'm not a mortgage specialist. I don't deal with the financing side of things when we help our clients buy homes. I've got a team of professionals that I trust highly because they deal with this stuff day in and day out, that I refer all my clients to. So if you've ever got any questions about financing, never hesitate to reach out and I'll be more than happy to connect you to the right people. Now, having said that, let's jump right into it. Now, there were a few proposed changes. However, the two that really jumped out at me was number one, the homebuyer RRSP withdrawal plan. They want to increase the limits from $25,000 to $35,000, and that actually brings it up to $70,000 per couple that can take advantage of this plan. I think it's a great idea. I have absolutely no qualms about this one. The next one that kind of raised some eyebrows was their new down payment lending program. So CMHC came out and said that they are going to allocate $1.25 billion over the next 3 years, about $400 million a year, to help people buy a house that normally wouldn't be able to afford it. And the way they're going to do this is by actually lending you the down payment. So to be eligible, you've got to come up with your own 5% down payment. And in addition to that, your household income cannot exceed $120,000. Now, if you do qualify for this, what they're willing to do is they're going to give you 5% of a down payment if you're buying a resale home, and they're willing to actually give you 10% if you're buying a new build home. Now, the maximum amount is $480,000 that they're willing to give you for loan as well as mortgage amount, or 4 times your household income, whichever is higher. I initially had some hesitations about this plan. I didn't really understand it. I actually thought, I was curious as to why they didn't just increase the, or loosen up the stress test, or actually allow 30-year or 35-year amortizations when it comes to people's mortgages. And after reading into this, I've kind of realized that they're not trying to make things affordable across the board. They're actually aiming for a specific group of buyers in Canada. This is not going to help buyers in Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, any of the major markets. This is actually going to help buyers in areas where the purchase price is under $600,000, which coincidentally enough is right in Durham Region's wheelhouse, particularly Oshawa as well as Clarington. Now, I do have a few questions or concerns about these programs. Number one, there's still a lot of information that we're still waiting to hear. Is this going to be an interest-free loan, or is it going to be a shared equity plan? Because there's a huge difference. If it's an interest-free loan, and let's say you bought a $400,000 house and they lent you $40,000 for a down payment. So when you sell, you're going to pay them back your $40,000 and that's it. Or if it's a shared equity plan, if your property went up to $500,000, let's say you decide to sell, well, they own 10% of it. Are you going to be owing $50,000? So there's a few things that I'm still waiting on getting some clarification on. Also, I'm not a fan of the sharp cutoff. Somebody making $125,000 a year is not going to be able to actually reap the benefits of the program, yet somebody who's making $115,000 will, and it's going to give them an unfair advantage when they're looking at buying. I'm also not a huge fan of the government getting involved and actually putting down payments down. I think they should just make things a little bit easier for people to purchase if they're looking to stimulate the economy. But if you're a buyer who has a household income of under $120,000 and you're looking for some help for a down payment, this program is going to be able to help you out. Now, when it comes to feedback, I've got, read that TD Economist said that this is going to help increase values from 2 to 5%. You've got a Royal Bank economist saying that this is actually this is a solution looking for a problem. So everyone's got an opinion on this. But I think it is going to help, obviously, a few people kind of get themselves into the real estate game, get their foot in the door with that real estate on the first rung of the real estate ladder, and allows them to kind of get into home ownership. Now, that's it for today, guys. It's a quick overview of what the changes were. What do you think? Are you a fan of this? Do you think you're going to be able to actually utilize this? If you've ever got questions about the real estate market, please never hesitate to contact us. We offer a free home buyer package for everybody out there. If you're planning on buying a home within the next 12 months, we highly recommend you read this. It's something that's going to kind of break down the home buying process step by step. And additionally, we've actually got a first-time home buyer seminar taking place next week in Oshawa. Space is limited. We're almost full, but we've got a few more spots left. So if you're interested, shoot me a DM, contact me. I'd be more than happy to put you on the list as well. So would love to hear what you guys think. Comment below. And like I said, if you've got any questions about the home buying process, please never hesitate to reach out. Have a good one.